Hey guys, this is Jojo Kaiser. I know that some of you have some questions in regards to why I haven't been uploading as frequently as I did before, and there are some reasons as to why that's the case. But I'll talk more about that towards the end of the video. But with that said, let's get on into today's story time about how one of my crazy neighbors did something really stupid, which I'm pretty sure some of you might enjoy listening to. And yeah, let's get on with the video. So today's story time takes place pretty recently. So I'm chilling at home, relaxing and doing some work for some of my classes. Oh, by the way, for those of you that don't know, I'm in college right now. But once again, I'll talk more about that towards the end of the video. So anyways, I'm at home. Then my parents wanted me to go throw out the garbage for them, which I did because, why not? All I'm doing is just throwing out the garbage, not a big deal, right? So I tie up the garbage and I'm putting the tied up garbage in the outside bin. So I tie up the garbage, and as I'm putting the tied up garbage in the outside bin, I noticed that one of my neighbors and what I'm assuming is my neighbor's friend is about a block away from the apartment. And naturally, I didn't think anything of it and continued doing what I was doing. Once I was done pretty much throwing out the garbage out, I proceeded to go back inside the apartment and walk upstairs. Now, I know that some of you are probably wondering, wait, that's it? How exactly does that make your neighbor crazy? Literally nothing happened, right? Oh, my poor, sweet, innocent viewers. That's not the end of the story, because what happens next will hopefully give you guys a better idea of how crazy one of my neighbors is. So, anyways, I go back inside the apartment and I'm just chilling at home, minding my own business, working on some stuff. And about 10 minutes later, I hear this loud pounding sound coming from somewhere. And at first, I thought that the sound was coming from my laptop because I had my headphones on and I was watching some videos on YouTube. So I didn't think anything of it during the time. Then 5 minutes goes by and I continue to hear the loud pounding sound. And that's when I knew that the sound was not coming from my laptop. So I took off my headphones and sure enough, I can still hear the loud pounding sound coming from somewhere. So a minute goes by and I'm still trying to find out where that pounding sound was coming from. And that's when I knew that the pounding sound was coming from downstairs. And as soon as I got that realization in my head, that's when the pounding finally stopped. And I thought to myself, okay, the pounding finally stopped. Clearly, someone's upset about something. But hey, that's not my problem. Let me get back to work. And as soon as that thought left my head, I then hear this very loud breaking sound coming from downstairs as well, which got me a little bit nervous. So I hear this, and that's when I further think to myself, Jesus Christ, man, what are these people doing right now? Are these people on crack? What the hell was that? Then I hear someone coming upstairs screaming and yelling about something, and that's when I knew, holy shit, that's my neighbor's voice. Wait a minute, was that my neighbor pounding on the door downstairs? While thinking this out loud, I continue to hear my neighbor saying some crazy stuff like, oh my god, who's the asshole that locked the door downstairs? Why would he do this? He's a fucking asshole. Let me catch him outside next time, and etc., etc. Then I think to myself, wow, whoever locked the main door downstairs is a huge asshole. That's when I said out loud, oh shit, because that's when I got the realization that I was the one that locked the door downstairs. So after this, my neighbor and their assumed friend continue shouting and yelling about the whole situation, and then they go back inside their own side of the apartment. Then I said, "Okay, they finally stopped yelling about the locked door and I could finally relax." And that's exactly what I did. I continued working on, some of my assignments for classes, and I was just chilling at home. Then later on in the day, I wanted to go to the store to just, pick up some stuff. And as I'm walking downstairs, I noticed that the main lock of the main door downstairs to the entire building is completely taken off. That's when I asked myself, wait a minute, did my neighbor seriously get so pissed off that they decided to break the main lock to the whole building? That's crazy, right? Then afterwards, I just ignored it and, continued on for the rest of my day. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know if the landlord is going to, replace the main lock or not. So there's that. And with that said, yeah, that's pretty much the end of the story of one of my crazy neighbors being crazy. Now, going back to what I said at the beginning of the video, there are some things that I want to be able to tell you guys in regards to what's happening with me and this channel. I'm extremely sorry for not uploading as frequently as I did a few months ago, and there are some reasons behind why that's the case. So, number one, I got myself a job during the summer, which resulted in me getting really tired pretty much every single day and slacking off on making, videos for you all, which once again, I do apologize for. I know that it sucks sometimes whenever you have a certain content creator that makes really great videos for you guys on YouTube, and then they just suddenly stop making them for one reason or another. So I'll try my very best to make as many videos for you all as possible, and then we'll just see what happens. But just keep in mind again, I'm in college, which means that I'm going to be busy with a lot of classwork and homework assignments and stuff like that that I have to do. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to stop making videos for you guys. That's not what's going to happen. I'm also testing out some new programs for video making and stuff like that. So hopefully that doesn't mess anything up for me. Now, with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching today's video. If you have any thoughts about the video or just me as a person, or, if you have any questions based around the channel, you can always leave them in the comments below, and I'll try and see if I can answer as many as possible, but I'm not guaranteeing that I'm going to answer everybody's questions right then and there. So please keep that in mind. A link to my Instagram and Twitter will be placed down in the description below if anybody wants to come check it out. With all that said, this is Jojo Kaiser signing out. Peace.